Hey everybody, welcome to the Scorpio full moon tarot forecast with me, Stella Wilde. We're going to dive into the energies and see what is being illuminated in your world at this very powerful full moon. So I will be breaking down the energies using Western astrology. I suggest you watch for your rising sign first and then for your sun sign. And this is an intense full moon. You would have had the heads up, though, about it if you were a member of my free astrology calendar community. There is a link to sign up for that in the description, so check it out if you love astrology. I give you the heads up on the main astrological energies for the month ahead, and I usually try to get them done a week or two ahead of the next month. So check it out. It's very cool. And if you're new here, please do consider hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss all the goodness that happens on this channel. All right, Aries, let's see what we have going on for you at the Scorpio full moon. Of course, this is happening in your 8th house of sex, death, taxes, and transformation of all kinds. This is also, 8th house rules the occult, astrology, tarot, etc. Things that are kind of behind the veil. Your spidey sense. And your 2nd house, Taurus stellium, is, of course, the house of money and self-esteem. So I have a feeling money is probably on your mind, Aries. Oh, what just fell out? Oh, the Knight of Pentacles just fell out. Okay, well, I guess that's correct. Money is on your mind, and you're wanting news about money, waiting for a money situation to shift. Let's see. 3 of Swords. You don't have the information yet, though. Knight of Pentacles is we're waiting. We're stuck. We're stopped. We don't have what we need yet. And 3 of Swords. I think you're hoping that you're not going to get some bad news. Page of Wands. There will be news that you need to take action on. It could be very surprising. Uranus. And Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And Pluto. Good Lord, Aries, what is going on here? And a 3 of Wands. Okay. I have a feeling that some of you have been very worried about some sort of financial news situation. I think that the situation is going to turn out better than you expect, is what I am feeling. In fact, I think there may be some very surprising news coming. I mean, look at this. We have 2 cards of wild card surprises. Uranus, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune, both showing up here. And a profound transformation. Now, 3 of Wands is great. I love the 3 of Wands. It is really about new possibilities coming in for you based on what you've done in the past. It is finally taking action on, what we couldn't take action on in the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands were just kind of standing there hoping a new road will open up for us, a new vista to explore. 3 of Wands, the ship is coming in, baby, and it will be time to move, explore, do stuff. So this is fabulous, but right now, this is kind of where we're at. We are in this period of, I think, we're stopped, holding a pentacle in our hand, trying to size up the situation and be like, all right, well, what is going on? And if there's been money troubles in the past, if there's been a sense of lack before, your fears. I feel like the 3 of Swords here is your fears are talking. And I think it might be a good idea to try to snap out of that, to take the first steps, Page of Wands, to be like, you know what, let me put this into perspective. I don't have the information yet. That is what I am waiting on. Now, I'm filming this April 22nd. You could have information you've been about 3 days from now. Very, very possible. Of course, that is the weekend. The full moon is on the 26th. So that would be like Saturday. No, that would be Sunday. So the news could be here by Sunday. I mean, I feel like the news is probably going to be coming in on the full moon. Pretty close, right on that full moon on Monday. Here in the States, it's like 10:30 at night on Monday Eastern time. So that's what I'm feeling. I think it'll be early next week. But in the meantime, that's why we have this going on. I think it's like, and notice how the Page of Wands is looking back at these situations. So I think you need to kind of do a what's the word? Do an intervention on yourself, Aries, and be like, put this energy into perspective and not let your imagination run away with you to think that, oh, this is going to turn out to be negative, because maybe in the past I've had, negative experiences with whatever this news is that you're waiting on to hear, this financial news. So just put that out of your mind. All right, but look what we have here. This is so interesting. So Uranus is in Taurus right now. So it's very interesting that the Tower card is coming out. The universe is bringing you a surprise that is likely to change your life in some profound way. And I think it will be a way that will open up, as I said, with this Three of Wands here, a new potential for you. So, but remember, 8th house full moon is about other people's resources. So there's something here where, again, the universe brings a surprising piece of information that I feel will be positive for you, that you can capitalize upon and build your future on going forward. And we have, of course, Scorpio energy is here. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be right on the full moon. And the wheel is turning. This is the other thing. Like I said, you're basing your gut feelings about this news you're waiting on the past. And the important thing to remember is that the wheel has turned. You're not living in this past circumstance anymore. So it is going to be different. The energy's shifting big time. Look at, these are all powerful agents of change that are happening in your life. And what's interesting is that we have 3 powerful agents of change and we have 2 number 3s here. So there may be at least 2 other people involved in this situation, very possible, because of the number 3s that we have. So you and 2 others. This could be, and because remember, 8th house 2 is other people's resources. This could also be that whatever this news is that you're waiting to hear about, the news will free you up so that you can work on going forward on perhaps 3 new ideas that you have for your money life, 3 new investments you want to start getting involved with, or whatever the case may be, whatever you value, second house, and you want to start investing in for your money life, you may decide, because we have these 3s, and the news comes in, you'll be able to do that. So it's very, very interesting energy that's here. This really is the type of thing where you can have news that changes your life on a dime. Like, things could have been like nothing happening. And then like all of a sudden, like everything is happening at once and you're in a totally different situation. And here's the other thing I feel too with this 3. And since we had the 3 of swords, before, what was a disappointment now turns to a possibility, turns to something that was good. And I think in 3 months, so in July time period, you may see the next level of unfoldment in this particular situation. So, this is a general reading. It will be different for everybody about what this is exactly, but I don't have a bad feeling about it. I know that these are kind of intense energies, but the universe is in between the 2 of them. I think the universe, the wheel, is bringing this kind of gentle guiding hand, although the news may come in very fast and maybe have a little bit of a surprise attached to it. So let's see what unfolds, but I don't have a negative feeling at all. I think you're having a lot going on in your imagination that is blowing something out of proportion. So, and of course the full moon in Scorpio is so intense. So you might want to just take a little bit of a chill pill, Aries. Okay, just saying. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on for you with this Scorpio full moon, which is happening in your 4th house of home, family, roots, the past, your ancestors, etc. And the Taurus stellium, the planetary pileup of energy, is happening in your 10th house of career. So you have Uranus transiting through your 10th house of career right now, which can bring surprising manifestations. Venus and Mercury are also there as well. So Venus can bring some moolah your way. There could be some maybe surprising news about money in regards to your career over the next several days, up until the full moon and a little afterwards. But the full moon is concentrated in your home sector. So something could be coming to light in that area. So let's see what we have. We have the wheel. Aries just got that. And I mean, I'm shuffling here. All right. So something the universe is bringing. Oh, the universe is bringing somebody new? I don't remember. Universe is bringing Gemini your way. All right, let's see. What do we got? Leo. King of Pentacles. Which is Taurus, the 10th house for you. Wow. Judgment. Look at these major arcanas coming out here. And let's pull one more. This is big. Big energy. 9 of Swords. I can't end on the 9 of Swords. But I know. I'm feeling this too. I am feeling this, Leo. I know what you're thinking. I'm feeling it also. 7 of Cups. I can't end on that either. I got to pull one more. All right. The commitment. Okay. All right. So this is what we have. We do have a situation. I feel you're torn between two options. And I feel you're torn between the practical, which is showing up here, and there's nothing, it doesn't mean to say the practical can't also be governed by what you love. I mean, they can merge together, of course. But I think in this situation, we have a decision to be made. Here's the Judgment card about some sort of option that's coming to you. 7 of Cups. You're going to have to make a choice of it. And you have a lot of different ideas of what you'd like to have going on in your life. But this is a big decision to make and to commit to. Taurus. Could be a Taurus involved also, but you have 2 Taurus energies here. I'm feeling like what's coming to light is where you want to put your roots down in regards to your career, your calling. 10th house is your calling. So, and the 4th house, yes, is home and family, but it's also our root system. And as we know, work family is work family. It is a family. It's oftentimes very dysfunctional family, but anyway, it can be, we talk about our work family, right? So there's something here where the universe is bringing you an opportunity. You've been working on manifesting a new opportunity for yourself. Here it is. And a choice needs to be made. That's why you have the Gemini, and it's the Lover. So it's a choice, I feel, between kind of doing more of what you love versus maybe doing initially something just for the money. Now, you can, like I said, you can, of course, do something you love and still make good money at it. But for some of you, whatever you're doing, and remember, it's a general reading, there is energies of having to choose between those two things right now. And that's why we have this 9 of Swords. You really are having a migraine about it. There is something here where you realize this is going to be a big commitment. It's going to be a big change because we have all these major arcanas popping out. For some of you, the decision may be also to sell a home, 4th house, so that you can go pursue some sort of new career dream, maybe in some other place, or doing something totally, just totally different, pursuing, your heart's desire, calling. The verses, and you may be selling the particular piece of real estate because you don't want to be encumbered by it anymore. You want to feel free, which is what I'm feeling from the wheel and this Judgment card. So that is possible. There's something here, again, general reading, but big choice to be made because all the major arcana, new chapter wants to unfold for you. But first, you've got to sign up and commit. Taurus energy here. So that's why we have the 9 of Swords. We have this, you're tossing and turning at night. You're like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I do that? I have all these things I really have in my head, my heart's desires. I want to do this thing. I want to do that thing, etc. But then how do I get the money to have it happen? And what do I do? And da-da-da. So you may be really doing that thing where it's really going to come down to Seven of Cups. The big dream that you have for your life. Let me reframe. The biggest dream you have for your life. Because all these major arcana, this is the biggest dream. Seven of Cups is a lot of different balls in the air you got going on, right? Oh, I'd like to do that. This is like, all right, but what's the one that's number one on the list? I think the universe, because the wheel is showing up, is bringing you the number one dream. So what are you going to do? What are you willing to do in order to commit to that number one dream and make it happen for yourself? There is a choice. There is a big choice to be made. So, and I feel it has something to do with a home condition. Perhaps, like I said, because of this, maybe selling a home, getting out from under a home, something like that. So this is big. Take your time in making this decision. But I think the universe is going to bring you news of some sort of potential opportunity that you might really love. And you're going to have to figure it out. But you'll have a little time, I think, to figure it out. I think by the time we get to the middle of May, after the Taurus new moon, then you'll probably have to have an answer for yourself and to whoever's offering you this thing. I think you can postpone them for about 2 weeks and say, hey, I need to think about this. All right, but this is game-changing, life-changing energy. I think that's happening here for you. There is a restructuring, a realignment is what I am feeling with what is going on in your career. So it's going to actually affect your home life. There's a release, I think, of a way of life that you've come to know. It's going to be changing, but you're in charge of making the decision of how it's going to change. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you with this full moon, which is happening in your 12th house of the subconscious, of things that rise up to the surface to be illuminated. Things that are behind the veil, things that are unseen, psychic experiences, hidden information coming to light. Very interesting. And the stellium in Taurus is happening in your 6th house of work and health. So let's see what we have for you. Let's see what's being illuminated. What is your subconscious trying to tell you? What message is it trying to give you? All right, 7 of Pentacles. It's time to take stock. It wants you to stop and take stock of something. Your happiness level. Sun card. Here you are, Queen of Wands. What's going to make you truly happy? Knight of Pentacles. Interesting, we have these pentacles showing up. Capricorn, double energy. There is a bad habit there's likely a bad habit that needs to be shifted. Here it is, the shift. The shift is going to hit the fan, as I like to say. So here it is, Sagittarius. It's right here. It's very clear. Very clear. So it is time to take stock of your life. This is a big moment to acknowledge what's been going on with you, especially kind of, mentally, like kind of where your head's been at. I know it's Pentacles, but Pentacles are about results. It's not just about money. It's results, consequences. Wands are about our actions that we take. Pentacles are about the consequences that we reap from our actions. So that's why I'm saying you're taking stock of your entire life. Like, what have I been doing? Where am I going? What's going on with me? And, as I said, it's like, what is going to make me happy? What do I need in my life to have a sense of joy and fulfillment? To feel like I can spend time, under the sun, enjoying myself a little bit more. How can I bring more of my own creativity out into the world? How can I, the yellow here, my will, how can I have more will and confidence in creating a future in which I am truly happy and aligned? So that's what you're asking. Here you are. That's what you're asking yourself. It's about you and what you want. And it is time to make some changes. So there may be some things that come to light at this full moon in Scorpio because there's such a huge energy in your 6th house of work and health. The sun is there, Uranus is there, Venus and Mercury. So there's this big energy trying to get through and kind of wake you up a little bit about what does need to be shifted. Knight of Pentacles is entrenched energy. He doesn't move. He's just stuck there. And it's Taurus. Taurus energy. This is what's going on in the 6th house. You know, what's that saying? Like, if you want things to change, wait, no, I'm going to misquote it. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. Okay. But it's a thing, like, there have been long entrenched habits that, you know, you kind of do know what they are. You just haven't been really wanting to deal with them. But if you want to make progress in your work and your well-being, it is time to get this show on the road and shift this energy. Bad habits. This is, of course, codependency. This can be workaholism, food addictions, 6th house stuff. So anything to do with substances you're ingesting that are not good for you. And you've probably been doing it for a while, so this is not going to shift overnight. However, what can shift overnight, because here's Scorpio, is your commitment to yourself, because here you are, that you're not going to settle for this anymore and that you are going to commit to making positive changes in your life. And I will say with this, it's Scorpio energy. And Scorpio energy is very much about extremes. It can be. Scorpio can be like black, white, this, that. It can be very much like that. And that's not always great, right? But in this instance, I think it can be. I think it can be helpful for you. I think what this is for me is a line in the sand you're going to draw. It's very clear, like, no more. This is like tough love with yourself. This is like this or that, black or white. Do you want to make this change in your life to be more happy? Then you really need to make a change. There cannot be any half measures. You either got to go all in or forget it. It's either 100% or nothing. So, and like I said, that's kind of extreme, but that's like really what it is. I mean, there's been studies done. I read something somewhere about, I think it was something to do with like giving up sugar or something like that. And people were saying, these were experts, not me, but they were saying like, you know, the way they did it. I think these were anecdotal stories from people who like lost a lot of weight. They were like, I had to say to myself, I can't have one like little thing. There's no cheat days. Because if I cheat a tiny bit and eat one little piece of candy or whatever, then it's all over. Because then I'll want more candy and more candy. It's like continuing to reinforce the habit that I had before that I'm trying to give up. So it's a cold turkey. It really is just, like I said, it is the extreme of never again. This is it. I'm done. And that's what Scorpio is, that profound transformation where everything changes. You don't look back, you don't go back, etc. So there is something in your life that may be rising to the surface at this Scorpio full moon to show you where and how you need to shift out of that energy. If you truly want to bring more happiness and joy into your life, which I know you do. This is, you know, like I said, you're taking stock of your life and you know there's something that would make you a lot more confident, a lot more happy. Whatever this is, it's a general reading, whatever this is for you. And you're determined. That's what I love about this energy. You are determined to make this change for yourself, Sagittarius, and you're going to do it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great full moon in Scorpio, and remember to always use the energies and don't let them use you. That's it for me for right now. Stay tuned because the monthly videos will be up shortly. Make sure that you have hit that notification bell so you get notified when they get uploaded, okay? Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Take care, and I will see you again soon.